We're also trying something new. We're trying a mailing list. So if you feel so inclined to write your email down, and we'll be sending out a monthly newsletter come May. So we hope you'll sign up for that. Well, in short tonight, we're very happy you're all here, and we're gonna
Thank you so much.
we're gonna do a lot of different songs tonight, and most of them were written by us, and so we hope you enjoy what we have to bring to you tonight. This first song was written by Shane, and this is a song really about self-isolation and the desire to be understood. It is called "This Full House." All alone in this full house, you share the name, you're not the same. How could they ever understand? They brought you up, but it brought you down when they asked you why too many times. I don't feel like you should feel so alone. House so full it doesn't feel like a home. So tell me why you put yourself through so much and they still don't understand you. Don't you cry, don't you change, they'll still love you all the same. Just know you're not so alone, because this house is your home. Days pass, years go by, you're still using your disguise, and they still can't see your real face. Don't be afraid, you're just insecure. I've got the answer, I've got the cure. Take off your mask and show your scars. So tell me why you put yourself through so much and they still don't understand you. Don't you cry, don't you change, they'll still love you all the same. Just know you're not so alone, because this house is your home. So tell me why you put yourself through so much and they still don't understand you. Don't you cry, don't you change, they'll still love you all the same. Just know you're not so alone, because this house is your home. Thank you. Thank you for filling this house tonight.
That was so corny.
Thanks again for coming out. We're very happy to see you all. I always hate announcing this part, but I feel like we're money hungry or something. But there's a tip jar up here, front and center, so if you feel so inclined. This next song is a song that I wrote, actually, and it's a song that talks about kind of two states of minds that we each have. I feel as if we're kind of born with a way of thinking that's more optimistic and one way of thinking that's kind of more negative in nature. And this song is really about embracing negativity and getting in touch with your negative side and kind of realizing that after so much failure and stress and despair, maybe, that maybe optimism really isn't all it's cracked up to be. And it kind of looks at negativity as your alias of sorts. So this song is called Alias. Oh, Alias, your eyes are open wide. You see the world for what it's worth, a place that's full of lies. Oh, Alias, how could I ever be more like you and less like me? I say love is for the angels who are watching over me. I say pain is for the lonely who are lonelier than me. Talk is for the foolish, but listening is wise. Accidents will happen, but they should not happen twice. Alias, your eyes are open wide. You see the world for what it's worth, a place that's full of lies. Oh, Alias, how could I ever be more like you and less like me? Oh, Alias. Miracles are seldom, anger is natural, disappointment is a constant of all things here on this earth. But there's a rest assurance for those who still believe. But as for me, how can I when the gloom takes over me? Alias, your eyes are open wide. You see the world for what it's worth, a place that's full of lies. Oh, Alias, how could I ever be more like you and less like me? Oh, Alias. Well, I used to find the lining that was silver in the night, but then I lived and then I learned, and what was wrong was right. Oh, Alias, your eyes are open wide. You see the world for what it's worth, a place that's full of lies. Oh, Alias, how could I ever be more like you and less like me? Oh, Alias, your eyes are open wide. You see the world for what it's worth, a place that's full of lies. Oh, Alias, how could I ever be more like you and less like me? Oh, Alias. Thank you. So the last song was really about two states of mind, but this next song is about a state of mind that to some may be kind of unknown. And this song is was really inspired by something I was reading on I guess it was like part of an autobiography of John Denver, a musician named John Denver, who passed away back in 1997. And what he had said is, at a certain point in his life, the music business had really gotten to him. He was very overwhelmed with family life, and he didn't attempt, but he very often thought about suicide. And when I read that, I just kind of thought, like, well, how many people in the world kind of come to that point in their life and no one ever hears about it, because not everybody's rich and famous, and everything they say isn't heard around the world in 30 seconds. And so when I started thinking about that, I just kind of started thinking how when we start a project, or say a music career like John Denver, or we get married or have kids, we don't really ever expect to come to a point in our life where we think we're going to be ready to end it all someday. And then one day, to our surprise, we're in that state of mind where we just want to totally just forget about the world and abandon our lives. So that's where this song comes from, and it is called The Unknown State of Mind. But if you listen closely, as deep and dark as this song can go, there is a glimmer of hope. And if you just keep holding on, you can be a light for someone and an example of how to be triumphant in the end. So it's called The Unknown State of Mind. Have you ever been there, wanting to feel the blade, wanting to end it all, ready to leap and fall? Have you ever been there, looking at the night, wanting to end your life? Have you ever been there, in the unknown state of mind? Maybe it makes you angry, maybe it makes you scared, maybe it leaves you restless, maybe it leaves a tear. You think there's just one answer, you think there's just one way, you think it will be over at the break of day. When the tide gets rough, be prepared to swim. When you feel you can't go on, look up and see him. When you feel your heart is breaking, see the world and find a need. Whisper a prayer in silence, and he will hear your plea. He'll hear your plea. Then maybe you'll remember you've been here before. One way or another, you'll walk through this door, and it will get better if you give it time. You're a light for someone, so let your light so shine. Let your light so shine. It will get better if you give it time. Thank you. This This next song is a song about coming to a different crossroads in your life, a more positive one, and one that many people come to in their life. It's the point in their life where they feel it's time to go in a different direction and follow a new path and make new decisions. So this song is one that we wrote together, and it is a song about taking control of your own life and deciding which way you want to go instead of leaning in the direction that everybody's kind of trying to bend your arm to go in. So it's called Gone.
Another path and new road to roam. Another life I could call my own. What am I to choose? What am I to become? The fork in the road, it has begun.
If I say what's on my mind, could I set sail to one day find someone who says where I belong? The choice is mine, so now I'm gone.
People say what people do. I could fall in line, but what's the use? If I could find my way tomorrow, I would beg for more time to borrow.
If I say what's on my mind, could I set sail to one day find someone who says where I belong? The choice is mine, so now I'm gone. And they said I'd never make it, and yet I have arrived. I have lived through every moment to live the rest of my life. If I say what's on my mind, could I set sail to one day find someone who says where I belong? The choice is mine, so now I'm gone. Gone, gone, now I'm gone. Thank you. Next up is a song that can easily be taken as a love song, but more than that, it's really a song of companionship. I think we're all very lucky to have those people in our lives who we can share a lot of special moments with, and we can also share a lot of bad moments with, and they don't look at us any differently. And they're there to make the bad moments better, and they're there to make the good times even more special because they were a part of them. So this is really a song of companionship, and it's called You Are the One I Love. Everything that has caused me to fall on my knees, all of the things that I have celebrated, all of the places that I have adventured, you've been with me everywhere. You are the one I love, and how that love has grown. You are the one I love. You and I make a whole. The reason why I get up in the morning, the reason why I'm still standing tall, you are the only crutch that can catch me. You are the rock that I fall upon. You are the one I love, and how that love has grown. You are the one I love. You and I make a whole. So many questions, so many answers. We do our own moves. We are dancers, and as we're living, we're also learning. We are the moon and the sun. You're the one I love, and how that love has grown. You are the one I love. You and I make a whole, 'cause you are the one I love, and how that love still grows. You are the one I love. You and I still make a whole. We'll find our own way home, 'cause you are the one I love. Thank you. This next song is a song written by, you can always tell who the family members are. This next song is actually written about a family member of mine. Going on 2 years now. My mom unfortunately passed away to a drug overdose. And out of all the relationships in my life, I don't think one can ever be duplicated to be as perfect as the one I had with her. And I mean, clearly, you know, she had her problems, and you know, you couldn't escape that. But at the end of the day, there was a very powerful bond and a very, very powerful love, which is still strong today. And so, when I had first heard she died, I knew that there was something on my heart that was, inevitably it would be written about, but I didn't quite know when. And you know, Shane and I both believe in never forcing anything that's not coming organically. And so I just patiently waited, and I didn't really rush it. And so just a few months ago, I was homesick actually, and really I just turned the TV on for sheer noise, and I went down to the basement and was doing something, and then I come back up, and the program that I had on was just some like HBO storybook musicals or something like that, some like little kid program that me and her actually used to watch. And so when I come up, there's this creepy little vampire dude, and the first words out of his mouth is, "You can look, but you may not see." And I don't know why that struck me the way it did, but I just stopped dead in my tracks, went right to my computer, and wrote down this song. And every word is just words I know that my mom is saying to me somewhere and smiling down. So this is called "Look to the Sky." You can look, but you will not see me. You can touch my clothes, but you will not feel me. You can smell, but you may not take it in. My life is over, I'm going home. My life is over, I'm going home. When you look to the sky, you can say hello and call my name. I will answer you, although it's not the same. And with the butterflies and the lilies of the valley, I will wait on spring's first day to see the sun. You can stand, but you may fall down. I'll be above you, although I am in the ground. You may have had your plans, but nature takes its course. But in my heart I'll hold you and hope that I'm in yours. When you look to the sky, you can say hello and call my name. I will answer you, although it's not the same. And with the butterflies and the lilies of the valley, I will wait on spring's first day to see the sun. There may be some days where you want to crash and burn, and on those days I'll help you find your way. And when I cry, you'll feel the rainstorm, 'cause it's still hard for me not being where you are. When you look to the sky, you can say hello and call my name. I will answer you, although it's not the same. And with the butterflies and the lilies of the valley, I will wait on spring's first day. When you look to the sky, you can say hello and call my name. I will answer you, although it's not the same. And with the butterflies and the lilies of the valley, I will wait on spring's first day to see the sun. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's like the last pledge.
This next song,
Is that top of the show? Is that top of the show?
this next song is a very special part. This is a song that Shane wrote, Shane sings, and I love, and it is a song called "All My Life."
Aw, bendita. We have to go.
Here it goes. Another day turns out to be a little slow, and I'm starting to feel a little too much like me. I want to speed things up, start off fresh, empty the cup. All my life they've been telling me it's all alright to just wait and see. Well, I've been waiting so much longer than I ever had before, and I'm done waiting, gonna pull myself off the floor. 'Cause all my life they've been telling me it's all alright to just wait and see. Well, I've been waiting so much longer than I ever had before, and I'm done waiting. Gonna pull myself off the floor. Oh, nah, 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 nah. All my life they've been telling me it's all alright to just wait and see. Well, I've been waiting so much longer than I ever had before, and I'm done waiting. Gonna pull myself off the floor. I'm done waiting. Gonna pull myself off the floor.
Shane Rojas, everybody. This next song is one of our story songs. Definitely tells a story, and in this case, it tells a story, a true story of someone that we both know. Last year, I was very lucky for, as my English teacher, to have not only a dreamer but now an adventurer. This song is about her dream, and for years her dream was to teach internationally. And one day she realized that her dreams are within the realm of possibility, and the only reason they wouldn't be is because she would condemn them not to be. And so she had a whole life here in Jersey. She had a fiance, she had a teaching career, and one day she just realized that she wanted a lot more out of life than the typical American dream. And so she had to take a bold step and call off her engagement, and she went to a job fair, and she ended up getting a job at in India, actually, at the American School of Bombay. And the one thing that she's so happy now. She waited so many years to finally be where she is, and now she'll never turn back. And to us, that's very inspirational and very influential that she stopped at nothing to get her dreams to come true. And so this song really does tell her story. And I wrote it the day that she was boarding the plane to India. And she was going in the toughest season that India has to offer, a season called monsoon, where I believe it's 3 months of straight pouring down rain. And she, even though it was, raining like crazy, she knew it would be tough, but she knew she wanted to experience it, and it would be an opportunity of a lifetime. And it was. And she heard the song, and she just said how perfectly it just described her story. And we're very happy that we got it right, because we were nervous about that. So this is the song that tells her story. It is called The Enchanted Dreamer. A one-way trip for a dreamer to a faraway country, enchanted with longing and inner aspirations. She arrived on a Monday in the middle of monsoon. She dived in with her head first after hearing her heart cry. Everything found its own way way of working itself out. In the months that came prior, she doubted desire, but she knew in her own soul she had to take heed to the aching inside her. In her heart lied the story, and if you ever see her, you'll know what I'm saying. She's a lady who's reborn, she's a child of the earth. Don't need much to be happy, just the life she longed for, and she's making it happen, and that's what she's gone for. In her brand new beginning, she found herself singing the tune of a new love, the love of dreams come true. She forgot about old love and the man she once knew, to pursue her own life and do it her own way. No forgiveness was needed from the loved ones beside her. They all understood her. Herself was there to find in the enchanted country. And as soon as she arrived, she was greeted by aromas, aromas of her dream. And if you ever see her, you'll know what I'm saying. She's a lady who's reborn, she's a child of the earth. Don't need much to be happy, just the life she longed for, and she's making it happen, and that's what she's gone for. She's a flower now blooming, she's a star that's now shooting, always up for a challenge, for a wild adventure. And if you ever see her, you'll know what I'm saying. She's a lady who's reborn, she's a child of the earth. She'll travel the nation in hopes of a smile. She'll drive herself crazy or into denial. Don't need much to be happy, just a life she longed for, and she's making it happen, and that's what she's gone for, and that's what she's gone for.
That's what she's gone for.
Her mind has been reunited, with her soul reunited, with the cry of her heart now, in the city of Mumbai. Thank you. Not only are we happy to be here tonight, but we are happy to be Marc and Shane, the original acoustic music duo, tonight, because this is kind of like our anniversary gig tonight. Last April of last year, it's funny. It's a funny story how we're here actually, because it's something we actually didn't really sign up for. It was something we were just kind of thrown into doing. So I walk into school one day, and the scatterbrained student council director who no longer works at our school. She runs up to me and she says, "Mark, we're having an event next week. I need you to sing." So, okay, I'll talk to you later. So I didn't really know what I was going to do. So I just kind of brushed it off, and I figured, well, they'll probably have a sound guy or something, and I'll have a CD and, do a little ditty or whatever, and then, it'll be fine. And then the next day, I walk into school, and she runs up to me again. "Mark, by the way, we have Shane Rojas to play guitar for you. Figure it out." Then she scurries off. And so later that day,
It's so hard.
I meet up with Shane, and I just said, "Yeah, I guess we can, try this song out. And so if you want to go learn this, and we'll practice maybe tomorrow." And so the next day was coming, and we were going to practice at Shane's house. And I went there and pulled up, and I figured, okay, we'll probably run through it, and I'll probably be out in like a half hour. Well, I go there, and go down to his basement, and we go through the song. And midway through the song, we just kind of look at each other, and we're kind of give each other a look of like surprise, like, this sounds pretty good. It's weird, isn't it? And so after that, we had just kind of spent like 2 hours just kind of talking back and forth about how we feel about music, our favorite artists and stuff like that. Shane had shared a song of his with me, and for so long I had wanted to have all these songs that I had accumulated over the months and months leading up to that point. I had wanted to have the world hear them, but I never really had the capability of doing that. And so after hours of talking, Shane just says, I guess we'll practice tomorrow again, and we'll go from there. So the next day comes, and Shane sends me a text message, and he just says, "Mark, why don't you bring, some of your songs, and maybe we can work on them." And so, I was giddy as a schoolgirl. I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, really?" And so we go over there, and we start working through these songs, and we much to my surprise, we had composed one, and I couldn't believe it. And so we started thinking about, well, what if we, really focused on this and kind of, maybe did some shows come next year and, I don't know, see where it takes us. And so I was like, okay. And so we did this song at the school function, and it went over really well. And then a couple months later, we had written some more songs and got some shows, and it just grew from there, and hopefully it'll continue to grow from here tonight.
It will, Mark.
So, 1 year later, and 25 original songs later, here we stand, and we couldn't be more excited about the future, and we couldn't be more proud of the point that we have gotten up to. And so, a little selfishly tonight, we're kind of going to dedicate this song to us. And this is the song that got us all started, and it is by Stevie Nicks, and it is called Landslide.
I love this song too.
Mi hermanito.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Oh, I don't know. Well, I build my life around you, but time makes you bolder. Children get older, I'm getting older too. So I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you, but time makes you bolder. Children get older, I'm getting older too. Yes, I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring it down. Well, the landslide will bring it down. Thank you. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back. Sign up for the mailing list if you're so inclined, and receive a Marc and Shane e-newsletter.
Tip jar.
Oh yeah, tip jar too.
Jar.